Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here, and welcome back to Locked Up Lamela. This is episode 8, and if you have missed any of the previous episodes, feel free to jump back to my channel and have a little watch. But Lamela is doing very well in the Inmates team and has so far got 3 objectives from the Warden's checklist to give us a bit of extra bonus money. He has assisted a goal, scored 2 goals in 1 game and scored a hat-trick. So they are talking in the hallway, and the Warden has decided to reward Lamela for his dedication, his passion and his overall performance on the pitch lately with the Inmates team, and he has rewarded him with the captain's armband. Lamela is now the Inmates A-team captain instead of Andy Carroll, which is a little bit upset about. Poor Andy Carroll, he is not the captain anymore, but Lamela has now got full control over the team, and that is where you guys can help shape this series. Basically, if you have any idea of some gold players that would fit into this team that have committed some crimes in real life, then do give me a shout in that comment section below. I want to get rid of the bronze and the silvers because I want to make this a really good team with 99 chem to help us do better in games. To be fair, I haven't struggled that much because I've been quite lucky with who I've come up against, but I know in the future I will come up against a phenomenal team and probably struggle. So Lamela can choose the team, but this is our first game, and like I said, we've got quite lucky with the teams because this guy doesn't have full chemistry even with a manager. So this was going to be quite a tricky team. He had a fantastic BPL team in 4-1-2-1-2, but this goal was so lucky it just falls perfectly back to Andy Carroll, and he's not going to miss. Obviously, if he missed from that, that would have been embarrassing, but I need to try out Jermaine Defoe because that is an absolute screamer in the 20th minute, and unfortunately he does go on to actually get a second here with Ashley Young. My defending was all over the place. I should have done so much better, but in the 26th minute he does get a second to put him in the lead, which is very, very unfortunate indeed. But a beautiful ball over to Carroll, smacks it in the back of the net, and I tell you what guys, Andy Carroll, he doesn't need the pace. He has got a fantastic boot on him. He has got a splendid shot. I am thoroughly impressed, and then we do get a bit lucky here. Very lucky indeed. It hits the post, rebounds back to Andy Carroll, and he finishes it in the top right corner to put us in the lead finally, which is quite nice. And Lamela with a McGeady to a fake Rabona, and then he smacks it in the back of the net to make it 4-2, and that is when this guy for some reason decides to rage quit. It was only the 60th minute. He could have definitely brought that back. But that does mean we get 430 coins, which is very nice, meaning we have now won 12 games, drawn 5, and we've earned 14,267 towards the bail cost for getting Lamela out of jail because he was match fixing, which, if you didn't know already, is what this series is all about. But this is 2 games now with our fundraising team. McGeady from Carlos Eduardo, unfortunately a fantastic tackle back to Rafael Sobis, Wagner Love in the back of the net, and it makes it our first goal in this game. But like all the episodes, we played 2 games with this fundraising team after we have played 1 game with our Inmates team to try and get some involvement with Lamela to keep up with his story whilst he is in jail, to make things a little bit interesting. But Wagner getting another goal in the 74th minute, which is brilliant, putting it up to 4-0. We are just completely and utterly punishing this guy. And our right back is going on an absolute tear through his defence and finally smacks it into the back of the net to make it 5-0. Mariano is a phenomenal right back if you have not tried him. But as always, we do concede in the dying minutes of the game. I always do that. I don't know what happens. My defence goes to rubbish. But 546 coins is very nice to add to our tally. And it is only now 15,000 to get Lamela out of jail. And again, we are against a BPL side, this time in 4-5-1. Seriously, 3 BPL sides in 1 episode. This is just ridiculous. But a nice ball over to Wagner to make it our first goal in the 19th minute, which is always a great start. And then again, we get it back up to Wagner again, and Wagner just passes it over to Rafael Sobis. A beautiful bit of 1-2 play, and it is in the back of the net for our second goal in the 22nd minute. And again, Wagner does a nice little Berber spin here, and then smacks it to make it 3-0. Wagner, guys, is so good. D'Alessandro here tries to do a rainbow flick. I completely messed up. I was going for a bicey, but Rafael Sobis is there to pick up the pieces, and he does finish it in the back of the net to make it 4-0 which is very nice indeed. And again, we've got the ball with Vaglov, flick it over to Rafael Sobis, and this is a fantastic scissor volley. What a goal that was, 79th minute to make it 5-0, 602 coins. So we have won all 3 games in this episode, which is just phenomenal. I'm really pleased. Somehow, we still haven't lost a game. I don't know how this has happened, because whenever I stream or anything like that, I always get beaten by you guys, and for some reason in my videos, I always do very, very well. Maybe I go into this like little try-hard mode, but 14,585 coins left to free Lamela out of jail for his charges of match fixing. But I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. That wraps up here. This has been episode 8, and if you have enjoyed it, maybe you can consider whacking that like button. It is completely up to you, but it does help me out a great deal. Just gives me that little bit of extra motivation. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, have an amazing day, and goodbye.